You better catch your ears, put your hair behind your ears, and get ready to listen. She came to slay.
More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause after this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause after this shit, I was a hoe. More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money, I want more money.
Because we're from Britain, okay? We don't spill tea, we drink it. Bitch! Do you like it? Do you like it? Hey everybody, yes, it's your girl, Petty Paige, back at it again with yet another video for you hoes. Now, as you can see, my setup has completely changed because I have got new wallpaper and I want to show it off, okay? This week has been a week that has been jam-packed with drama, so I'm here to give you the MFT. And this time, I'm not giving you one story. No. I'm giving you two. So as you can probably tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the hottest tea within the Queen community. Today, we're going to be talking about the beef between J Will, aka Kandie, and BlameItOnKway, aka Titi, as well as talking about our YouTube favourite, Malibu Dollface, and her beef on the streets. I'm not going to be doing a 60-second rundown for you guys at this moment in time, purely because there are just too many people and too much history to get into. So, here is what Malibu Dollface looks like. Here is what BlameItOnKway looks like. And here is what Kandie looks like. You got it? We clear? Good. So almost 2 weeks ago, a YouTuber that goes by the name of Malibu Dollface, who has over 400,000 YouTube subscribers, posted a video to YouTube. Now, Malibu Dollface is very well known for her rants. Everybody knows when she has got something to say.
I am Jasmine Masters, and I got something to say.
Ain't nothing like that good old 34 inches of Brazilian straight. Bitch, which one is it?
There, I said it. I said it. I said it.
It seems that Malibu Dollface ended up getting some intel that a local beauty supply store had been using her image for profit.
Okay, so somebody told me that there is here in Van Nuys, there is a beauty supply that is using all of my videos for their promotional use, but nobody's asked me. I haven't received a check. And you know, YouTube videos are made for personal use. They are not made for consumption of a company of any sort, unless you give them the okay. Otherwise, they are pretty much using your image and everything else without your permission.
And no, we're not talking about having a couple of pictures around the store. We're talking about using full-length YouTube videos of Malibu Dollface showcasing various different companies' hair in their store.
So this is a photo of my video playing in the actual beauty supply. And here's the video.
Now this is what I love about Malibu Dollface. She is that bitch. Like, she motherfucking came through. Malibu Dollface, as soon as she heard the information, got in her car and drove straight down to pull up on this store.
Videos playing up here. So do you know who's in charge of the projection of these?
Sorry. The assumption is the cashier clerk's English wasn't very good, so she didn't want to really misdirect her anger to people who may not have been in the know.
You see how you have the video playing?
Video?
Yes, here.
Yes.
He's my videos playing here. And I wanted to know who's in charge of this.
Next up, we see what Malibu Dollface really thought about the whole situation when she sat down back in her car talking about the ordeal and what she did and why she walked up and pulled up into the store.
If you asked me, probably I would have just told you yes. But the fact is, you're using this as promotional material. I've never been to this beauty supply, wow beauty supply. This is the grand open. I've never been here before. And I don't want anybody to get the impression that I come here, that I do, and that I don't see anything wrong with the place, but it gives the wrong impression. You can't say, I don't get any of my hair from here. I've never worked with these people before, and people have to understand your brand is all you got.
Malibu basically said that she has no affiliation with this store. She does not buy any products from this store, and it's unfair of her image to be associated with this store when she has had no affiliation with them whatsoever. Now, should this store be on some kind of bootleg-ish, then obviously anybody who has any problems with that store could misconstrue Malibu Dollface affiliation with this store, when in fact she's never heard of them and this is her first time walking in the joint. Now I know what you guys are gonna say. But hey, Paige, you used Jackie Anna's image without her permission, so what's the difference between this company using Malibu Dollface's image without his permission? Isn't it the same thing? No, bitch, because I am not a business, and that means that anything that I say in terms of critiquing a person is completely different to a business putting her image up with no commentary and saying, yeah, she f***s with us. It's a completely different situation. This business is profiting off Malibu Dollface's image. Trust and believe no one's going to be checking my videos and going, oh, Paige and they must be best friends. Now, upon watching this Malibu Dollface scandal, I decided that I was going to send her a message and see if she would give me a statement in regards to what had happened last week. And when I tell you that reading this statement, you better catch your ears. Put your hair behind your ears and get ready to listen. The falsification of using one's image to promote any type of hair is left for the customer to decide. However, when the brand purposely steals an influencer or a celebrity's photos to promote any kind of hair texture without consent, that is a form of theft. Often, it leaves the customer confused on whether or not this is the exact hair or a simple example of the said texture. For example, if L'Oreal pays Beyonce to promote their extensions and a mom and pop shop decide to use those very photos to promote their extensions, people who are unaware of Beyonce's affiliation with L'Oreal will go ahead and assume that those images are of the mom and pop shop hair. So the bottom line is, don't steal what doesn't belong to you. With many reviews under my belt, with many AliExpress companies, I find their very competitors tend to steal their very images to promote their brands. As of recently, a lot of companies via AliExpress have expressed that they now have a new policy which now has reviewers to sign and give a written consent as well as an ID of some sort to prove that they are the ones who submitted the use of their images. The reasoning for this is because AliExpress has been hit with numerous lawsuits behind copyright infringements of celebrities, influencers, etc. on their sites. As a result, a lot of AliExpress hair stores have been closed. Like I said, she did not come to play. Oh no. She came to slay. Well, personally, as you guys know, I love my wigs and I love to buy a new piece as often as I possibly can. And when I do try and buy a nice, cheap, affordable, luxurious piece, I do go to places such as AliExpress. The problem is with AliExpress, and I've seen it so many times, is that I will be looking for a certain hair texture, such as kinky, curly, ombre effect hair, and I'll have a photo of an Instagram model instead of the actual hair itself. Which then makes me think, when I see these photos of these YouTubers, Instagram models, or any kind of influencer, celebrity, in any shape or form, it makes me question the integrity of the company. Because it's all well and good saying it's like this, but have you got another photo of the hair to back it up? So I can understand Malibu Dollface's annoyance when she's being associated with different kinds of hair, in different kinds of hair textures and types, and affiliated with a store that she has absolutely nothing to do with. Because when a problem goes down with the company and a customer is upset, they don't tend to go for the faceless people who run the company. They ain't going for Jane, who works on the cashier desk. 9 times out of 10, influencers will tend to receive messages that go along the lines of this.
So I just bought some hair from my mom and pop shop, and it's supposed to be kinky, curly, yacky, straight. Now what the f*** is going on? Because I got kinky, curly, yacky, nappy, ho.
And 9 times out of 10, that influencer didn't even know they had anything going on with this particular company. I want to know your thoughts on the entire situation. I'm going to be leaving some poll questions in this video for you guys to answer. So moving on to story number 2. BlameItOnKway, aka Titi versus Will, aka Kandie. So this is the tea that I wanted to talk to you guys about today because this literally just dropped. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was ready. I was ready. So let me give you just a quick rundown of who these two people are. BlameItOnKway is an Instagram famous comedian who is most famous for his character Titi. Will is a Facebook famous rapper, comedian and business person who is most famous for his character Kandie. We got that? Good. Now the reason that these two people have made it onto my radar for some drama is because something happened about 5 days ago.
I remember what made her funny was cause she looked so bummy. But lately TT been looking me as hell. Baby girl done polished up like a fingernail.
So basically what had happened was Will had posted a video on his Facebook and YouTube which was a freestyle rap called I'm a Boss Ass Ninja. Trying to be family friendly here. Now in this video, Will's character Kandie threw some shots at BlameItOnKway's character Titi. But I, just like everybody else who was on YouTube and Facebook when that song dropped, just thought it was promotional material. My assumption was, just like everybody else, that BlameItOnKway and Will would be doing a collaboration together. I personally thought that the premise was going to be that Kandie dislikes Titi. So 5 days ago, when this video dropped, I didn't really think anything of it. I was awaiting with bated breath what was going to ensue, what was going to happen next. Kandie also went on to say that she was going to be dropping another track soon, and this wasn't going to be the only one.
So I'ma tell you how this gon' go. This number one, but I got one more. This was only a light jab to knock your ass to the floor, but the next one gon' cut your mother throat.
Well, 5 days later, we receive what God has given us, what was bestowed onto us. And let me tell you girls, I was shooketh. I am shooketh. Kandie started off her rap and it was obvious that there was some kind of beef, but I was kind of waiting to see what the beef was going to be. But it turned out this was not a promotional beef. This is real beef between BlameItOnKway and Will.
Lifting thief and stole my teeth. She a lifting thief and stole my teeth. She a lifting thief and stole my teeth. She a lifting thief. And if you asking who is she, I'm talking about TT.
So, according to Kandie, from what I have gathered, is that people have been wanting BlameItOnKway and Will to collab together on a video. I think people thought it was going to come now. But as I said before, Will is a business person and has a company called Kandie's Locks. Yes, that's right, Will is out here selling hair.
They want to do some business.
So, BlameItOnKway decided to hit him up and say, hey, can you make me a wig? Will was like,
hey girl, I got you. But if I'm gonna make you this wig, we're gonna have to collaborate or something.
Anyway, BlameItOnKway then went on to say that he'd taken some kind of inspiration from Kandie and her Sailor Moon kind of hair. And next thing you know, she's a whole new bitch.
How about that? How about that? Yup.
The remix god!
And I must say, in more recent months, I started to notice that this BlameItOnKway character, this raggedy, round the way kind of girl, is now beginning to look a little bit more bougie and boss bitch. And hey, that's fine. I ain't about to hate on nobody's hustle. But it looks as if Kandie is.
And those who think I'm a hating ass bitch is something that I can never be.
But not only was this rap straight fire, Kandie did something that I never expected a bitch to do. She came through with receipts. Now clock that tea.
And I ain't just talking on my ass. I got receipts.
Paige! I had to pause for a minute and screenshot every single last one of those screenshots. They went by so fast that I couldn't even catch them. So I had to slow down the video, read and repeat, and clock that for you. And here's the receipts for you guys to see in all of its glory. Kandie explained that BlameItOnKway has now had a style switch up and that he's completely changing some of his attributes that made him different, that made him the Titi that everybody had grown to love, and he was now starting to resemble a lot of Kandie's mannerisms.
Tell me how I feel, K-Way. It got you mad, don't it? You know, when I own it, try to take your steez and make it look like they own it.
Everything designer is designer things. All this money bring the finest.
And not just from the hair and the look, from the attitude too. I mean, even some of their videos started resembling each other.
I just shitted on these hoes with my pick and grate. No need to ask where it's from, it's that she cafe. I keep these bundles swinging, guess that's on the day late. That's why these hoes be getting mad because they ain't made.
Now people are awaiting the clapback. They're treating this drag like some Remy Ma versus Nicki Minaj-ish. They're saying you've got about 24 hours to make sure you clap back at this.
You have until midnight to clap back or everybody's looking at you like crazy. You have until midnight.
But my question is to you guys, do you think that BlameItOnKway, aka Titi, is going to be clapping back at J Will, aka Kandie? Leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section down below. So tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think about the whole Malibu Dollface pulling up on a beauty supply store to tell them to take his video down? Do you think it was fair or do you think it was unfair? Let me know in the comment section down below. And what do you think about BlameItOnKway and J Will? Do you think this is an unnecessary fight or are you living for drag queens snatching wigs?
Yes.
Do you know what these three guys did? Okay, you ready? They dragged. I know, I'm ashamed of myself for that joke too. And that's about it for me. It was just a little bit of tea that I wanted to give you guys. I will be doing updates and finding out whatever happened next. I just wanted to sprinkle a little bit of tea. Just wanted to quench your thirst for tea this week. Also, I wanted to say a really big thank you to you guys. I was supposed to be doing a 10K giveaway, but I'm still awaiting some products that are going to be coming so I can give something back to you guys. But we are already at 11.2K. Jesus Christ, you guys, you work fast. But I just want to say thank you very much for all of your support, and I will continue to make videos as often as I can, but at the very least, once a week. Don't forget to answer all of the poll questions. I will be leaving poll questions up there for you to answer. I want to hear what you guys think about the whole situation between all of my favourite queens. And remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, I don't give a anyway. And make sure that you hit that notification bell and double tap that bish so that you guys can get a notification every single time that Paige posts new content. I'm personally living for the tea, and I love it when drama comes out of the most weirdest places at the most unexpected time. But don't take my opinion for it because I'm getting so good at this now. Patty. Oh, ah. And if there is one thing that I can tell you guys to be inspired by, it's by yourselves.